There are times when you deserve more than a coffee break, so make a cup of Mellow Birds. You'll find its smooth, mellow flavor turns an ordinary coffee break into a mellow moment. Mellow Birds for mellow moments.
Every day should have some.
Quite right, Joanna. Every day should have a mellow moment. Let's have a look to see what's on the box today. And while I'm getting the clip ready, maybe you can have a sip of your mild coffee. Well, I prefer you to drink Mellow Birds, but as I said before, it doesn't really matter what you drink. Some people don't drink anything at all.
And now on YTV, Bobby Davro brings on a lot of stars for the family show Summertime Special.
They really loved that font in that era. The font, the kind of, it was everywhere in the early 90s.
From Bournemouth, it's Summertime Special. And here is your host, Bobby Davro.
Now, Bobby Davro used to come to the town I grew up in fairly regularly, and he would stay across the road at a guest house that was owned by, my mother's friend. She's no longer with us now. In fact, died many years ago. But Bobby Davro would stay there. Now, I was kind of friendly with that mother's friend of mine because she was a fan of WWF wrestling. And back then, around the time that Bobby Davro was staying there, I didn't have, my parents didn't have Sky or satellite dish or anything like that until quite a few years later. Maybe by the late 90s they had it, but in the early 90s they didn't. So the only wrestling I could watch on normal television was WCW, which was late at night, and I had to tape it. I used to tape it in a block with Prisoner Cell Block H, but my mother's friend, who owned the guest house that Bobby Davro stayed in, she was a massive fan, and I would go over there regularly, and we watched WWF Superstars together. Sometimes it'd be prime time or whatever it was that they used to show on Sky back then. And spent many an hour watching wrestling with her. I think I liked wrestling for different reasons, for the reasons that she liked wrestling, but it is what it is. Quite a lot of old women did like wrestling. Anyway, let's see what Bobby Davro has in store for us.
Thank you. Please don't stop. Good evening. Good evening, Bournemouth. What a lovely lot. Welcome to Summertime Special tonight, coming from the BIC, which stands for Big Inside.
I never could spell, you know me now.
Yes, Bournemouth, Bath Chair City. I've never seen so many old people. Have you seen them walking around? I do like to be, but even the teenagers are in their 70s. Don't get me wrong, I love old people. I couldn't eat a whole one, but my granddad was an old people. I went to his 92nd birthday party last week. It was fabulous. Singing, dancing, drinking. Granddad wasn't there. He died in 1958, but...
This is like comedy specially designed for your nan or something, isn't it? It's really quite poor material, Bobby.
Great to come to Bournemouth, Mecca of the entertainment business in the south. This is. Oh, they've all been here. Ken Dodd, he did it last week. Did he? No, Doddy. Oh, I do. Yes. What a lovely day. What a lovely day for running into the tax office with a Stradivarius under your arm and shouting, "How's that for £1 million fiddle?" Thank you very much.
Bit of a
We're
cheap
going to
pig,
start
bit of a
tonight's
cheap
show in
pig.
fine style, ladies and gentlemen, coming from the beautiful Corfe village with the Alan Harding Summertime Special Dancers. Will you welcome Lulu?
Lulu. I mean, maybe we'll hit copyright with Lulu. Maybe I should skip ahead. Although, no, let's have a little watch of it. Lulu kept things going, didn't she? Anyway, let's skip beyond this Lulu track. We don't need to watch it all. Lots of woods here. Less sure about Lulu. Oh, she's going to come out herself. There she is. Anyway, let's get back to the thoroughly mediocre material of Davro. Davro's early 90s Bournemouth patter.
The lovely Lulu. Hello everyone, it's me, Drippy Duncan. I went to the doctor's yesterday. The doctor said I got some good news, some bad news. I said, what's the bad?
This is Bobby Davro's character, is it? Drippy Donkins.
News? He said, you turned, you're one of them. I said, blimey, what's the good news? He said, I love you. You can't take your eyes off me now, can you? Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce a lady that I first had the pleasure of working with. On Copycats. She's since gone on to great things. She's one of the best impressionists in the country. Will you welcome the lovely Miss Hilary O'Neill?
Davro has weak charisma and is just not very funny, is he? Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Few pints.
Thank you. You know, this is the hardest part, you know. I never know how to begin the act. It's all very well for some people. I mean, it's easy for Michael Barrymore. He'd come on here tonight and say, what? What, the back? What? You see, it's easy. Or somebody with a bit more finesse, maybe someone like Sarah Green. She'd find it easy because she'd come on and say, hello. And welcome to an act I prepared earlier with some sticky back plastic. And some coffee beans. Or I could be alternative, yeah? But that would be pretty silly, wouldn't it? That shocked you, doesn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cilla Black.
These are just, these acts are they're just appallingly bad. I love how crap they are. But, you know, it's an old woman watching this in Bournemouth, so.
The more the world is changing, the more it stays the same. Life is full of small surprises.
You know, that's her thing, like doing impressions of Cilla Black at Bournemouth.
It's a never-ending game. Surprise, surprise. The unexpected hits you between the eyes.
It's not even a good impression. It's just like a kind of weak caricature of Cilla Black. Oh, awful. Boo. Boo. You know, she's worse than that guy with a bag on his head who went on Monkhouse before.
Order! 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 May I just talk down to you for a moment? I'm often asked if fashion is important to me. And yes, it is very, very important.
That's her Margaret Thatcher impression. She is rubbish, this woman. She really is.
And I do like to have a matching bag. That's why it's so nice having Edwina Curry around. Oh, please! Oh!
All right, okay. Let's just. She is so bad. I want to see who else is on this. Look how long it goes on for as well. I want to see who else is on this bill. I love really crap old comedians. So, who's this character? She is 0 out of 10. I'm not even going to give her a chance. Next. I'm out. Crap.
Hi. Fabulous. The fabulous Beals O'Neills. Hello, everybody, peeps. It's me, Davros the Stavros, here, innit?
Oh, this is another Davros character, is it? Davros Stavros. Okay.
I'ma just pop on for a little chit-chat on Sometime Spash. You know, lots of people say to me, Stabs, where the hell you bloody come from, innit? I'ma tell them I'm a rich, come from a little Greek island called Demestos. People say to me, you must be clean round the bend to live there. Anyway, ladies and gentle peeps, it gives me great pleasure on Sometime Spash to introduce all the way from America the fabulous Mac Band with the McCampbell Brothers. How about that, innit?
Davro is appalling. He is as bad as that woman. All right, I want to skip past. I want to get to the comics. I want to skip past these. I mean, we don't want to see these scholars shucking and jiving. I want to get to the material here. Oh, look, it's Walker. It's Walker. And I want to see like bad Davro in between as well. Let's have a look.
Still. Now, do you ever watch the quiz games on TV? Do you ever see Mr. and Mrs., the Krypton Factor? My favourite quiz game of all time, ladies, has got to be Catchphrase, and it's a pleasure now to introduce the host of that show, one of Britain's finest comedians, all the way from the Emerald Isle, it's Roy Walker!
Thank you very much.
This is like peak catchphrase, Roy Walker here. Peak catchphrase. Pretty good get for Bournemouth, I would say. I reckon they, apart from Lulu, this is the biggest star they've had on so far.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to be here in Bournemouth with you. Some very strange people here in Bournemouth. I met a fella down the town today. He kept saying, people in Bournemouth are taking the religion. Everybody's into religion. They're all carrying Bibles under their arms. I didn't like to tell him it was people taking their videotapes back. There's some strange people. I was in a pub this afternoon. I said to a fellow, would you like a drink? He said, no, I don't drink. I tried it once and I didn't like it. I said, do you smoke? He said, no, I don't smoke. Tried it once, I didn't like it. I said, what about a game of darts? He said, I don't play darts. Tried it once. Didn't like it. I said, you play snooker? He said, I don't like snooker. Tried it once. Didn't like it. I said, what are you doing in this pub? He said, actually, I'm here to meet my son. I said, I'll bet he's your only son. I have a friend like that, Shuey. Shuey's about as useful as a handbrake in a canoe. I saw him a couple of weeks ago. I said, you look sick. What's the matter? He said, you'd be sick. He said, I sent £35 away 3 weeks ago to join the AA. He said, I still haven't got my motorbike and my uniform. Shuey's unlucky, you see. Treats melt in his hand. Went to sleep with his head under the pillow. The fairies came and took all his teeth out.
All right, so Walker, solid. If Davro has been a 0 out of 10 and that woman was a 0 out of 10, he's been at least a 5 or a 6. He's been solid. He's been all right. I'm just interested to see what else is, who else is on this act. Some adverts here. Ooh, she was all right, wasn't she? She was all right. All right, we may well just watch the advert, shall we? Let's have a look at some of these.
Ski Cool. Pure yogurt, milk, and natural fruit juice. Cutely blended to give the most refreshing drink a girl could ever have. New Ski Cool. Strawberry or orange. The delicious way to keep your cool.
She's a wood. She's a wood.
Treat yourself to
they all are.
fascination.
Let's face it, they all are.
Rich dark chocolate coating with almonds enveloping the smoothness.
This was back in the days where every single person in an advert was attractive, unlike today.
Of dairy ice cream, with an explosion of liquid caramel concealed in the center. Treat yourself to caramel fascination, one of the tempting new range of desserts from Findus.
Frozen.
You get more for your money at Flamingo Land.
More animals, more rides and slides, more shows.
I wonder if Flamingo Land is still there. Let's have a look. Flamingo Land. It is, you know. It is still there. It's in a place called Malton. Well.
All the rides, slides and shows are free at Flamingo Land. We're up the Malton Pickering Road. There's only £4 to pay for a great value day.
Under fives are free.
Bet you it's not £4 anymore. Let's have a look what the ticket prices are today, shall we? It is £14.50 to go to the Winter Zoo. There you go.
Hello, James. This policy is definitely the best.
Everyone needs insurance.
You take my advice, James. This.
All right, I'm interested in the couple of minutes we got left. Oh, look, there's those Weetabix man. One of my earliest memories, as I told you before, is those Weetabix man. Oh, look, I remember this guy. Is his name Ray Charles? Lord Charles, I think it was. There's that font. They loved that font in the early 90s. I had to guess the year here. I'd probably say it's 1991. I'm not sure for certain, but it's always 1991 on AA Mellow.
Thank you. Well, welcome back. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like now to introduce my companion, Lord Charles. Oh, here, come here. It certainly is.
Sober.
I certainly am.
You know, I've just joined alcohol.
It's Davro, innit? It's Davro. That's not Lord Charles. It's actually Davro.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
What do they do?
Well, they still let me drink, but it's under a different name.
Just interested to see who else is on this bill. Because we're out of time here. We're hitting the 20 minutes limit. What are these dancing women here? Okay, this is going to be one of the longer episodes, but all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the summertime special with Bobby Davro. We got the the meat of it. I'll be back tomorrow with another Mellow Birds. So long for now.
There are times when you deserve more than a coffee break, so make a cup of Mellow Birds. You'll find its smooth, mellow flavor turns an ordinary coffee break into a mellow moment. Mellow Birds for mellow moments.
Every day should have some.